Hello everyone, welcome to week 8 of Hero Academy Live. Sorry about the hiatus there, I was on vacation, but now I am back and it's time to play some more games. Um, got a bunch of just random games queued up for you guys. We'll see who's on. I may have to start some randoms if these go through pretty quick. Not too much going on the Shaolin tournament front. Of course, I've only got one game left, but I can talk about that a little bit during the stream before the finals, whenever those end up happening, because I think that depends a lot on the rest of the pool matches getting completed. But it does appear that I will be at least participating in the finals, which is excellent. So it's a good chance that I'll be producing some content around that game. So look forward to that. That's going to be some high-level Shaolin Mirror against whoever the opponent ends up being. Probably either Dragon Reborn or Soul Lord, depending on how everything turns out. But yeah, let's get down to it. So go bottoms up here. This game against Pink Sneakers. There's my ninja. Alright, let's see what is going on in this game. I feel like, whoa, this game just started. That's what is going on in this game. That's the problem about coming back to a game after a very long time. It appears that I have lost a cleric. And I've killed a Void Monk, who was +2 and a Priestess, which would put me slightly ahead. Slightly, but it's very early, so no need to let that ninja die. What if I did something like this? I can't kill that Void Monk. Alas, that'd be cute though. I could just, I could kill the Impaler. I'm gonna be giving it my ninja a little early, but I'm a little bit okay with that, because Impalers are scary to +3 units. Yeah, I don't like giving up the ninja. But that's okay. We'll give it up. Oh, I'm not sure. That's not incredibly useful. Love to get a clear, but since I lost one already, I guess I can't complain too much. Alright, let's move on. So this game is just one of those games where I couldn't get a sword. Like, all my swords were buried. I have a bunch of drills, but this heavy got in the attack tile and was just wrecking my face. So I've been a little desperate. I have managed to KO, or not KO, I've taken a medic off the board. It's time for this, heavy to die. Notice he's got both of his spawn tiles blocked, so he's either going to have to respawn this heavy, or he's going to have to let it die, because I don't think there's a way that he can actually save it with the medic. If I can buy enough time in this game, I'll be okay, but the problem is my back crystal has been taken out already. So, and he's got 2 Giratis left, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he's got 2 Giratis, so it's a little scary. And I have to defend this crystal, obviously. But he's only got 1 medic and 1 respawn token, so presumably, like, he really doesn't have, like, that many good units left. Like, he's got 1 Pyro, 2 Soldiers, and a Demo Man, and a Spy. I mean, it's not a huge amount of really scary units. But we'll see how that goes. Okay, this game has been one thing and one thing only, which is this +3 Annihilator running around destroying everything. It's been a little comical because this is a game where I knocked, or he had a unit here on the he had like a +2 Impaler right here, and I also had a Void Monk here, and I hit it with the I hit the Impaler with the Annihilator, and the Impaler took the -50% physical debuff, and this exact same moment knocked the Void Monk from this square diagonally onto the train tile, which ended up instantly like one hit KO'd and stomped the the Annihilator. So I've really abused the train super hard in this game, and this is just a cleanup, really. I'm door fortressing as patiently as I can muster. Oops. There we go. That KOs too. I like that. It's a Dark Elf Mirror. I just lost my imp. He only has one crystal left. I've got two heavily buffed Void Monks that are pretty unstoppable. So I think I'm just going to poke away at his crystal. I'm pretty sure he can't actually stop me from just poking him down. He has a scroll left. He's got 2 scrolls left. Interesting. Do I have scrolls? But 1. He really also had another scroll here because then I could KO both of these guys. Well, if he's got 2 scrolls left, let me, I wonder. Yeah, that's not enough. If I can get another, few HP on this Void Monk, then he will actually be safe from... Well, he doesn't have any swords. No, he does. He has 2 swords. What am I talking about? What am I talking about? I just killed the Impaler. Like, what is going on in that brain of mine? Like, why am I making this complicated? There, the Impaler's dead. And there's the things to do about it. I don't... Yeah. Sometimes I get focused on the wrong thing. And I think about silly possibilities. Okay, now let's get into the league games in a minute here. Let me take one quick moment. Alright, let's go with this one. I've been putting off moving in this game for a while because I'm just really tilted. This is a game where I had a great start, and then he decided to run over and just like KO a shaman, and then run away, which would be no big deal if I had another shaman, but I didn't. So he took like a big gamble on that, and then I couldn't do anything because another shaman. And now I'm stuck. Because this is the speed map, and positioning is critically important with the speed tile and the attack tile, and I have no shamans, so I desperately need to turn cards, but this wizard is also in a very advanced position. So I'm just really in a tough spot in this game, and I couldn't really figure out how I wanted to deal with it. I can't do anything about the switch. I have no way of reviving her. So the question is like, what the heck? How the heck do I try and play this out? I also have no swords. I've got 2 swords. I've got 2 swords left. So I haven't lost any swords, and he's lost 1. But this ninja is just killing me, and I cannot do anything about it. Also spent a lot of offense. Like I have 2 tidal waves and 2 meats left. I really need to save them both, if possible, for hmm. I hadn't thought about that possibility before. It's a tidal wave for a +0 wizard, which sucks really, really bad, but it turns that wizard getting on that attack tile, that's a scary possibility. Um, it also puts me out of range of his ninja unless he wants to just try and scroll KO the chieftain. Or no, he could actually just whack away at him, but he would probably be sacrificing the ninja. And if he wants to trade the ninja for the chieftain, then I'm actually totally fine with that. But yeah, I mean, that's like a really inefficient use of the Typhoon, and that stinks. But at the end of the day, I can't tolerate that wizard getting onto the attack tile, and I just need to buy some more time. And also, this doesn't put the chieftain at risk, and it knocks all his units back. So I get decent board positioning out of this. It also blocks both of his deploy tiles for what it's worth. And I still didn't get a shaman, so both of my remaining shamans are buried. But at least he can put a sword on something. And if he gets too cocky with this ninja, I can actually sword this like one of these axe throwers, and then meet it, and it'll actually one-shot the ninja if he's close enough. So that gives me some additional offensive options, depending on what he does. But he could still run in and like KO unit and then run back, which would be frustrating. Okay, and now for the big one. This game's been going on for the past few weeks. Been progressing a little slowly. I feel like I'm in pretty bad shape in this game in general, but at the same time, like I'm really, really outdeveloped. Like this Team Fortress army that's on the board is like profoundly scary. At the same time, like this is it. There's nothing else on the board. So if I can like get a few efficient moves, I'm probably gonna win. It's really hanging in the balance. All right. So I've thought about this move a lot. Really, it's pretty obvious how I need to approach this. The biggest problem is just there's so many threats on the board for Team Fortress, and Monkey Warlock has played this well, because this is exactly how you play Team Fortress. You just leave a bunch of threats on the map, and eventually any sort of offensive play becomes suicidal because there's just another unit that's going to punish you. And really the thing that's hurting me the most is the spy is here and this pyro is here. And the spy-pyro dynamic is very powerful when together, because the pyro punishes you for putting your units next to each other, like the shaman and the warrior. They're next to each other, and so the pyro can KO both of these guys at the same time because they're next to each other and they're in range of the 2 units in a row damage. But the spy punishes you for keeping your units apart, because any unit that has an open tile behind it can be basically one-shot, especially in this matchup. It's basically a one-shot by the spy. So I'm kind of screwed if I keep my units clumped, and I'm screwed if I keep them spread apart. So I need to fix this immediately. And the nice thing is that these units are fairly exposed. They are easily waveable away. So what I want to do is I want to expose this pyro, and with the sorted axe thrower I can two-shot the pyro down, and then I want to stomp. This isn't an ideal move. If I leave him unstomped, then he can actually move the medic up and probably save him. He goes one, heal, heal, back, back, and then, I mean, the next turn I could probably like take the spy instead or something, but regardless, it's not ideal, and I'd rather take the pyro off the board because he doesn't have any left, and that way I can just focus on the spies for now. The downside is that this leaves my shaman here wide open. This sniper can actually three-shot it, and this scout can actually stomp it just because it's in range already. And then he'll be able to move the spy back if he wants. So that really stinks to give up a shaman and a tidal wave for a pyro. Like, that's not, like, materially, that's not necessarily a good trade. But my choice is, you know, I have to deal with that combination somehow. And it also gets another sword on the board for me, and it turns 2 more cards, which brings me closer to having my last sorted chieftain on the board, which I'm hoping I will draw. Another thing is that I do have all 3 of my shamans on the board, and really it only becomes a problem if I lose another one. So it's going to put a lot of pressure on me because I basically can't afford to lose another shaman. And if he tries to do like the Girardi route on one of these shamans to basically take it down, then being left with 1 shaman could be problematic. But he doesn't have any demo men left. I've killed them both. And so if I just stick the last shaman like behind the crystal, it's going to be really difficult for him to kill it off. That will obviously limit my offensive capabilities, but his offensive capabilities are, you know, becoming limited as well. He only has the two 300 attack units left, the heavy and the spies. Those are really the only scary units that he has left on the board. And I still have some stuff left to cause damage as well. But yeah, it's not ideal that I'm giving up this shaman. Especially just in general, like, you never want to give up your shamans. They're really, really important. But in this particular moment, it's the most expendable unit I have. And it will remove the pyro from the board. And then I can focus on fighting against these spies and getting my real damage dealers out. And I really only need to get a few more units down before I might start to become really efficient. He's only got 1 jar left. The thing that worries me is he does have 2 respawn tokens. So he can respawn a bunch of units. But that's my move. That's pretty much all I got. And I did get my chieftain. That's good news. So I'll have a big offensive threat coming out on the board coming up soon. And I am out of games for the moment, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a quick 2 or 3 minute break, and then start some randoms. And I think we're going to get into some Dark Elf games to kind of go over that matchup stuff. So be back in a few, and we'll have some more stuff.